Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties, education, and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country. In the courtrooms of America, Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
A Gannett-owned news media now launches a war on Christmas. Hi, I'm Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel. We're going to be talking about this today with Matt Barber, vice president of Liberty Counsel Action. Matt, Liberty Counsel launched the 9th annual Friend or Foe Christmas campaign. We issued a press release like we have done in 8 previous years. But to this particular press release, we got an email, and the email is from an individual who is the general manager and executive editor of Livingston Daily, which is a daily newspaper in Michigan. It services various parts of Michigan. It's actually headquartered in Howell, Michigan. He responded in this email, and his name is Rich Perlberg. He responded on his official Gannett email to Liberty Counsel, and he had a scathing email to Liberty Counsel, which we have now published on our website.
Yeah, Mr. Perlberg, RPERLBERG at Gannett, GANNETT.com is his email address. He said this. He wrote in part, quote, "You are among the most anti-freedom, anti-liberty people I know." He doesn't really know us, but this is a created non-issue, best represented by Bill O'Reilly, who screamed about the war on Christmas even while Fox was selling Bill O'Reilly holiday ornaments. It's true. You can look it up. He created the false issue for ratings. He is the worst type of hypocrite. And Perlberg adds, quote, "I am angry at people like you because you thrive on and promote fear, hatred, prejudice, and intolerance. But in the spirit of the season, I wish the best for you. Happy holidays." And this was his response to Liberty Counsel. And Gannett, I believe, is, correct me if I'm wrong, is the parent company for USA Today.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, they own a lot of different media sources. The most famous that most people will recognize as USA Today. They own, of course, this daily newspaper in Michigan. And this is the top dog of that newspaper. He's the general manager and the executive editor. So he's the guy who runs the show for this entire newspaper in Michigan.
Ebenezer Perlberg.
Yeah, and we'll make sure everybody has that email. It's rperlberg, PERLBERG at Gannett, GANNETT.com. We've got that on our website, so if anyone wants to send him an email, you can certainly go to Liberty Counsel's website at LC.org.
And I would encourage them to send him Merry Christmas greetings.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is he says that there is no war on Christmas. It's all just simply made up by Bill O'Reilly.
And then he launches into a rant.
The worst type of hypocrite. And then he says, "I'm angry at people like you." And his whole email is scathing. And then he says, "In the spirit..." You know, this is classic. He ends.
You can't make this stuff up. Yeah.
No, he ends his email by saying, "In the spirit of the season, I wish the best for you." I thought for sure he was going to say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Because he says, you know, they say Merry Christmas around his place and his town, and everybody seems to enjoy it. But no, he says Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
So it's like another dig.
It's a thumb in the eye. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So if there's no war on Christmas, then why doesn't he say Merry Christmas?
Well,
why does he call us hateful? Why does he call us intolerant? And then why does he greet us with the greeting Happy Holidays?
I'm going to put on my amateur therapy hat here, and I'm going to say, you know, the people who scream that there's no war on Christmas are oftentimes those who express the most hostility toward Christmas. And what it is I think that people like Mr. Perlberg are very frustrated by the fact that they're actually being called out on their political correctness, that this Happy Holidays nonsense, watering down of the Christmas season, that the jig's up. They've been caught. Our naughty and nice list that Liberty Counsel puts out, Mr. Perlberg definitely would if he were a retailer. He's not, but well, Gannett.com certainly falls fall on the naughty list.
Yeah, I was just going to say we just added another one to the naughty list. I guess.
Yeah, the Gannett parent company of USA Today, right?
Well, at least certainly this
Mr.
newspaper,
Perlberg,
and if Gannett doesn't do anything, then it could go all the way to Gannett. This is a Gannett-owned media, and certainly Livingston Daily needs to retract this. someone over the head of this Rich Perlberg needs to get involved. If it's Gannett parent company or if it's some other board of directors, I'm shocked that a general manager and editor of a newspaper
would be so unprofessional.
And send such an angry
amateurish.
and scathing email.
Emotional.
All this was
very
it was
emotional.
very filled with emotion. All this was a press release. It didn't say anything bad. It just simply said we're launching our 9th annual Friend or Foe Christmas campaign. It said that we, in fact, have brochures and memos on this. It has the naughty and nice list. And then, boom, he sends back this email. And the amazing thing is he didn't even use a disguised email. He did it from his official, in-your-face, Gannett News source email.
Well, he says you thrive on and promote fear, hatred, prejudice, and intolerance. We're talking about fear, hatred, prejudice, and intolerance of Christmas, and we actually provide. It's not like we're making this stuff up, as he accuses us of here. We provide example after example of municipalities that are violating the Constitution in attacking Christmas, of retailers who are being politically correct and ignoring the reality of Christmas. And
he's proved our point.
Exactly.
His email is Exhibit A. His email, if he wanted to have a reasoned dialogue and try to argue with the facts of our cases that we have and all of the situations that we encounter, we don't make these things up. We didn't invent the war on Christmas, and neither did Bill O'Reilly invent the war on Christmas. It was people who wanted to rid Christmas. And in fact, we'll later on during our campaign, we'll release Ronald Reagan's statement when he was speaking in radio back in the 70s. He talks about Christmas in the Ukraine, and he describes what happened in the Ukraine and other communist countries. When communism or secularism takes over in these countries, you begin to secularize the words of otherwise traditional Christmas songs, Christian Christmas songs. You begin to secularize the holiday. That's what
kind of eerily reminiscent of what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at the retail market between now and say 5 years ago, it's a huge difference between where it is now and where it was. Really, our retail, our naughty and nice list launched one Christmas when the Boston Christmas tree was cut down in Canada, and they bring a Christmas tree every year. And this is the first thing that really got, as far as the retail side, not so much the other, but because we were already doing that for a couple of years. But it got to be so ridiculous that when the Christmas tree was cut down in Canada, and it was a 40-foot white spruce put on the back of a flatbed pickup truck, and on the side of the pickup it said "Merry Christmas, Boston," because Boston had helped these people recover from a fire many years ago, and they trucked it into Boston. And when they were getting ready to erect the tree, they were going to rename it to a holiday tree. And it became a big uproar. Well, then what we found out was a lot of the retailers were calling the Christmas trees holiday trees. Yeah. That's how we got involved in looking at what's happening in the retail market. And there's been a huge shift now since we got involved and began to point this out.
Well, I encourage people to go to Liberty Counsel's website at lc.org. We offer a Help Save Christmas Action Pack, which includes educational legal memoranda to educate government officials, as we talked about yesterday on Faith and Freedom, teachers, parents, students, private business employees, and others, that it is, in fact, legal to celebrate Christmas. This really undoes the disinformation that secularist organizations put out, the ACLU and others. And as part of our annual Friend or Foe Christmas campaign, Liberty Counsel publishes our Naughty and Nice list. People can access a nice PDF of that on the website at lc.org as well. Find out what retailers are friendly to Christmas, what retailers are hostile to Christmas, and I encourage people not to shop at the ones that are on the naughty list, but to go in and please do tell them why you're not shopping there. Instead, go to the retailers that are friendly toward Christmas, that are on the nice list, and let them know why you're spending your hard-earned money at their store.
And, in fact, I would also encourage you to give Liberty Counsel information by even calling us or emailing us. Let us know what you see in your local stores or the chain retailers, what they're doing, whether they're mentioning Christmas, having Merry Christmas signs, Christmas trees are called Christmas trees, they're singing Christmas music over the intercom or not. Let us know so that we can ultimately update and keep our naughty and nice list up to date with the most accurate information. You can be a part of helping to save Christmas and restoring the essence of the season this coming Christmas. So call us at 1-800-671-1776. You can also, when you go to our website, give an online credit card contribution to Liberty Counsel to help support us at this important time of the year as we do battle all over the country with regards to life, liberty, and family. You can do that right there on Liberty Counsel's website at lc.org. There's a lot of resources available, too. There's Dr. Judith Reisman's book, Sexual Sabotage. There's David Barton's book, Original Intent. There's the New England Primer. There's a lot of resources that you can make yourself available to and have those for Christmas presents this year.
You have been listening to Matt Barber of Liberty Counsel. We hope that we have motivated you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email updates. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.